That definitely took me a minute to figure out, so that was kind of a bummer, but here we are. We're doing it. So it does not work on my computer. That's what I just found out, is the computer, it's not going to cooperate, because I guess my software isn't there for it. Anyway, hi, good evening, Ovates. I'm Erin with Awen Ovate, and tonight I'm going to go through some like monthly planning. I got a brand new planner from this Ritual planner. It's a woman-owned business out of Colorado. So how cool is that? And what it does is it has like monthly pages. We'll dive into this here in a second. But it has monthly reflections that you can do, and then it has a reading for the month ahead, and then it has a weekly reading and daily readings. So if I could do it differently, which I may not, I might do a weekly reading and then like a daily reading with a 3 card. I don't know, it would be interesting to try something different in 2025, but this is a great starting place, and it's really helped me focus things and get back on track spiritually. It's just kind of what I needed at the time. I had a really rough month. I was not myself fully. I didn't treat people like my sweet, kind self. And there's some things that I need to ask other people for to support me in being a better me. But in the end, there are also some things I have to try to do for myself now that the opportunity seems to have shown itself, right? So without further ado, we're going to do a fun exercise here. I'm going to try and figure out how to make the camera work for all of us. I think if I pull it forward and I tilt it down, you'll be able to see what I see when I turn on the camera. So you might get a little ceiling time. Is there something fun that I could do for you while you get a little ceiling time? I think what I could do here is I could show you this beautiful tarot deck. Now this is made on Etsy by my friend Susie Teaching, and she makes these gorgeous tarot decks, these beautiful brocades, and you send her the measurements of your deck and she will make you a nice lovely case for it. All right, so I have gone ahead and I have filled this one out. Sorry guys, but I needed to. And don't mind me, but I'm going to play with my tarot cards while I get this all set up and go over it, because I need to use them when we do the reading. All right, trying to get some light on this guy. So that'll work. All right, up here. So I kind of started to go through this, and my thing is I didn't feel like I could set goals or determine intentions until I kind of gave myself over to some thought on my priorities. So, and also what I wanted to work on. I felt like what I needed to work on needed to come first. So here it says needing to let go of anger and impatience. So I wanted to build my plan around that. And then I went back and I filled in how I want to feel. So these little itty bitty boxes that kind of seem like, oh, okay, cool, it's just a little something right there, right? Aren't. They're what lead to the intentions, priorities, goals, and habit tracker. So the habit tracker comes from the goal. Now I had like 5 or 6 things I wanted to work on, so I really had to narrow down my focus. And when I narrowed down my focus, I felt like things got a lot clearer. So saying that I needed to let go of anger and impatience, well, one of the ways that I can do that is I can focus on what makes me feel good. Well, how I want to feel is empowered, centered, and calm. What do I feel inspired by? I feel inspired by curiosity and ritualizing my path. All right, so ritualizing my path just basically means like putting in some things into my daily practice that help me stay connected to my spirituality that I'm looking forward to. So I thought about how I like to spend time with my little. I thought about how I like how we're going to go to a hockey game. I caused a bit of trouble in our family. We all did. We had some family issues around Christmas time, so I thought going to lunch with my mother-in-law this weekend would be a nice way to heal that. My father, who I am still trying to heal some of that stuff, he offered to go to the Salvador Dali Museum, and I thought it would be really fun if his grandson, my son, went with us, and I think that would just really enrich the experience. Walks as families, and again, ritualizing my path. Like, I want to make sure that that's in there and that it's clear that that's the goal. And then in the intentions and the priorities and the goals and the habit tracker, I broke that down into how. Okay, so go back up here to priorities. In order to clean up my financial, or not financial, but clean up my spiritual health, I need for the room that I set aside for my spirituality to be tidied up. Right now it is full of baby things, which is fine, but I would like for it to transform back into a place of peace and focus on spirituality. All right, so prioritize harmonious living. I was talking about healing those conflicts that we've been having, healing old wounds so we can make room for the new. Let go of that anger and patience, because I'm sure some of those wounds are rooted in that concept. So financial organization, that's just something that needs to happen if you want to continue to go forward and do new things and build new goals. I wanted that in there because it's important. That, and we have a 19-month-old, so that's a new addition to our family. So just cleaning up some of those unnecessary expenses that we have, or figuring out when we're going to be free to use money differently. That's also something that we need to look at. So I'm just going to put that in there as one of the goals for next month. Now we're going to go over here to intentions. And approaching every day with curiosity and openness. I am just so fascinated and amazed by a child's wonder. I think when they're really, really young, there's a lot for us to learn, really. I think we could learn from that sense of amazement and wonder. And then my other goal or intention is to incorporate daily rituals into life to deepen my spirituality and foster personal growth. So as you can see, my month's priorities, clean the temple, play into that. Ritualizing my path here and highlights ritualizing my path. They all play into that goal. So does approach every day with curiosity and openness. That's just kind of something that'll be like a check-in for myself. Now we're going to go down here. We've covered these parts. I've explained it. So we're going to talk about the goals this month. I want to establish a daily ritual practice. Okay, that's not a specific enough goal. So I'm like, all right, well, how am I going to do that? Let's do our steps. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a daily tarot card in the AM. Why? Because this planner allows for a space every day for me to, how do I keep running into this? Like, I keep turning to the pages with this. Allows a space for me to do one every day. So hey, too easy. We're gonna do a daily card, right? All right, which I actually have already been doing. Then we're gonna journal the meaning. We're gonna get an idea of what to expect from this card on that daily energy, or try to locate places in our day where it shows up. That just deepens your understanding of the tarot. That's actually one of the best ways. Susie Chang that I mentioned earlier with the beautiful tarot deck cases, she actually offers a book on this and a course on this, and it's called The Living Tarot. And it's actually kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make sure that I do the Living Tarot and I continue to grow and learn as a student of tarot. So I really appreciate her putting that all together in a format that one can understand and also walk away and implement in their own way. I think it's a very nice gift that she has put out into the world. Now, yeah, I get that she gets paid for it, but I think she really, truly is there for us to grow as diviners and tarotists and spiritual people on earth. I think she cares. Hi, Susie, if you're listening. Before bed, make a list of expectations for tomorrow. So that's so I can keep on track, I can keep my focus clear, and maybe even while I'm sleeping, build up some of that energy for the next day's card. It'll give me a way forward, which I think is important when you're trying to clean up on the spiritual path. Next up would be maybe in some affirmations wouldn't hurt. So I haven't been feeling exactly myself lately, so I think it would be really good for me to integrate some positivity back into my daily routine by telling myself things that I'm good at, or, you know, saying today I'm going to try and accomplish this and make it a reasonable goal that is achievable. That way I can, you know, enjoy my day, but also kind of be like, oh, that goal, there it is. So like deep breathing every day. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to break down even further, right? I already promised myself that I will do a morning tarot pull. And I already promised myself that I would write down the meaning of the tarot pull. I also promised myself to work on my financial health. Now, the deep breathing and the pause, that's a way to work on my anger and to grow my patience. If I take a couple deep breaths and I try to think about things, maybe I'll be stronger in the long run and I'll be able to understand problems better and, you know, navigate conflict as well as peace with a clear head and a clear heart. That is at least my intent for next month and my goal. So we'll see how that goes. Also, you see here, walk and swim. I said I wanted to spend more time with my family because I'm enjoying my family, and I would hope you would, right? So I'm having a really good time watching my son grow into the person he's going to become. I'm enjoying this journey of parenting with my husband. And I think that it's just really important to spend time together. So the walks, I kind of set my goal a little low. I set it at 9. I actually meant to do 10, but that's okay. I'm going to take at least 10 walks this month with those two. I want to get in the pool for myself at least 13 because it just makes me a better human being when I'm centered. And that is one of the ways I center. Also, there's never been a time that I didn't wake up and go, yeah, I'll get up at 5 a.m. to go swimming. Whereas you can hardly get me up for 5 a.m. for anything else in my life. Unless I have to. And then I do it. But I don't love it. So those are kind of some of the things that I've been looking at. With some intention and dedication and a touch of magic, I'm going to create a new life that I desire. And I hope that this next month is full of growth, love, and harmony. We are going to move on to the next part. So I'm very excited about this next part. We are going to explore... Oh good, there's my mechanical pencils. They seem to disappear. We're going to explore the March spread. So I'm going to do me personally, I like to do the reading first and then I like to do the overall. Okay, so we'll just dive in and see how I feel about this. The first card that we're going to explore is for love. And that could be romantic love, that could be family love, that could be all kinds of things. Yeah, you hear me shuffling. Then we're gonna talk about money, which is great because I would like a little bit of a forecast on the money. Work, where are we headed professionally? All right, I may not be able to shuffle these like that. These might need a different approach. Health, health and wellness. So like working out, how am I gonna feel? And then spirit is my 5th card, and then I'll do my overall pull. We probably should zoom out for this a bit more though. So we're gonna go for a little bumpy ride here. Bumpy, bumpy ride. Never mind the mess up there. Okay. The month ahead. I'm gonna visualize Friday. We're gonna go have some fun together, me and my husband. Saturday morning, I'm going to drive down and I'm going to get little from my parents. We'll come back. We'll have a happy little family time. I can visualize the week, Monday through Friday. Here's my office, and I have some things I need to accomplish on a national level. I have 3 or 4 groups I need to meet with this next month, I think, or at least try to. It might fall on into April, but I'm going to get started on getting that all scheduled tomorrow. And then we're going to have kind of a chill weekend that we might plug in that Salvador Dali loom adventure into. I'm going to go see some cool artwork. Let's see, after that, we're going to go on our little vacation. That's going to be really fun. We're going to do hockey. Then the next weekend after that, more hockey. We've been talking about whether or not we're going to do a game. And the camper's probably going to need to get ready this month. Spring's going to spring. Here real soon, about what, 3 more weeks, I think? So we're halfway from where the groundhog saw its shadow, I guess. It's interesting. Doesn't feel like it was 3 weeks ago, but I suppose it was. Alright. I think I've thought about March as much as I can. The weather is going to go up and down because I live where I live in Indiana. Alright, now we'll do one more and then I'm going to lay them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love, money, work, health, and spirit. You see why people cut these down to size. Here's our love. Our love is the Ace of Wands, 4 of Cups on the money, 9 of Wands on the work, 7 of Cups on the health. Interesting. 4 of Swords on the spirit. All right. So I'm just going to make a record of this really quick. Ace of Wands, right? Alright, let me show you how this works. So the Ritual Cleaner comes with a stamp set, which is really exciting. I thoroughly enjoy it personally. And it comes with, that was the Ace of Wands, yes. Okay, so it comes with a little stamp set. Let me show you here. 3. All right, after I record all of these, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw the monthly energy. So we will add that here in just a minute. All right, so we're gonna get our wands together. We have 2 wands in here, and one is for love, and that's the Ace of Wands, okay? And then from work, we have the 9 of Wands. All right, so we will just do really quickly here since we have the wands. All right, and then we have the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. So let's do Cups. Did I show you these? These are great. So I'm just going to take the Cups and I'm going to pull it off and I'm going to put it on its sticker shield. Sticker shield, right? And then, by the way, the deck I'm using is the Druid Craft. It's by Philip and Stephanie Cargrom. Excuse me, sorry. Money is the 4 of Cups. Health is the Seven of Cups, okay? And then we have the Four of Swords. I'm gonna set those off to the side. All right, I have the Four of Swords. And then go ahead and really quickly Alright. We have the overall energy in March as the Tower. Okay? So Justice, Hangman, Devil, Tower. Found Tower. Alright, Tower, come here. It's a little bit new. So I need to strongly stuck to there. I don't often pull this one. Okay. And we're going to put you right there. Alright. Not perfect. I was a little too gentle, but that's okay. I'd rather be gentle than not. Four of Swords. My health was Seven of Cups. And my money was Four of Cups. Alright, let's go. So let's start with the overall energy. The overall energy this month represents, actually, let's go back and pull her up. Let's see. As you can imagine, this one represents sudden change. I mean, just look at the photo, right? And upheaval. While it's initially kind of unsettling, a bit unsettling, isn't it? The artwork, those people are falling, see, on each side, the thunder and lightning. Look at all that calm down there, though. So what are we really heading towards? It's bringing us transformation and growth. And water, that makes sense for the transformation and growth, actually, too. But look at those trees, that's growth as well. If we survive it. So, trust in the universe's plan. Trust the plan. Trust in the universe's plan. And remain open, right? Open, and maybe there's another path over here or over here. Forging new paths. Hooray! I have mixed feelings about that one. But that's okay. Alright, so big moves, I guess. I'd like to look forward to the next month. I kind of don't. The Ace of Wands. So look at that fiery sun. That fiery sun. Love. So new beginnings, because it's an ace. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It was just also aligned with Kether, just so we're all aware. And all of these are pulled together by the spirit, so there's really no elemental, like while wands is fire, and this is the root of all fire. In the end, this is spirit, right? It's not really an elemental one card as much as it is spirit with the roots of fire. Passionate energy, because wands are passionate. Oh boy, are they. So passionate energy, love life, that's cool. It might signify start of a new romance or a surge of excitement in my current relationship, in my marriage. I can see this. There's some things that are building right now. Follow heart. Embrace spontaneity. We have no problem doing that, so perfect. Yeah, there's some things building in my life right now that make this make sense. So hopefully this is signifying a new beginning, which might be related back to the Tower since it's, you know, sudden change, upheaval, a little bit unsettling, but it's going to bring transformation and growth. So moving on to the money, this does not look like the best ever, just so we're all aware. Like, look, that looks like I'm bored, but 4s typically means stability. But the 4 of Cups, it's a period, this one's contemplating, okay, so be contemplative. I'm going to be thinking about money a lot probably, which makes sense. Oh, and dissatisfaction with finances, that makes sense. All right. Let's see, what else? What else do we see? What else? It feels very unfulfilled. I mean, look at that. That's just a very despondent look, isn't it? So unfulfilled. Probably, well, it's a water, so disconnected from material goals for sure. If it were the 4 of Pentacles, we'd have a different situation. Not loving this. Not loving this. So there's that. Okay. Great. Awesome. I'm very excited about not having any money. Actually, while we're at that, head on over to Etsy, type in @Awen Ovate, and grab a tarot reading from me. As you can see, I can do them quite easily. If you want a month ahead spread, let me know and we'll work out a deal. Drop me a little note and we'll just go ahead and take care of that right away. So I kind of love this because he has checkered pants. Look, and I love me some checkered flag stuff. So, I have some pretty big projects coming up. It's about to start heating up, so I am looking forward to that resilience that this guy is showing here, in his broken arm. But I'm still here to fight, and I will defend until the end. Perseverance. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some perseverance in work life. Cool. There may be challenges or obstacles. I'm sure there will be some challenge or obstacles, but my determination is fierce. Stay focused. He seems very focused. Look at that. I trust my abilities. I do. Asking for help. I don't feel like he's very good at asking for help. Do you? I'm gonna keep pushing. Be open to asking for help. Feels like he could use some help. That and getting something. So 9 is towards the end of the completion cycle. Completion cycle is at 10, and then you have your court cards. But what's funny about 9 is it is like you're getting ready to turn the project in and you're giving its last read. Oh, you know what? I have quite a few things to write this month where I have to have them ready by the end of the month. Very interesting. Interesting. And I'm supposed to get together some other things that I have to have ready by the end of the month. There's like 5 or 6 projects I have to have by the end of the month. All right, I'm getting you, 9 of Wands. I'm getting it. I got your message there, buddy. So, my health. Oh, man. I'm doing a good thing here, right? I'm doing a good thing. Maybe this is more spirit, though. Maybe this is more spirit. I need to stay very focused on health goals. Don't get distracted, disillusioned. Stay grounded. Make practical health choices. I'm pretty familiar with the 7 of Cups. So this is an easy one for me. Self-care. Yeah, it's coming from me on my self-care. That makes sense. You think you're doing a great job, but you're not. So yeah, The Seven of Cups is usually considered the Lord of Disillusionment, actually, or delusion. So as you can see, it's very easy to get lost in one's overindulgences, just getting lost in the fantasy world. So I need to stay focused and grounded and keep it together and keep it on track. All right, so good thing we have some goals in here this month that are going to help us do that. Let's just do what we're supposed to do. So 4 of Swords is spirit. So, right, one of my goals was to work on inner peace and mental clarity and get my temple in order. Is that a realistic goal? I don't know if that was a realistic goal or not, but I'm going to go forward with that challenging one. Getting my temple ready, allowing myself the time and space to rejuvenate my spirit. Kind of hits me on the self-care thing again. So, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom that guy in while I write some notes. So prioritize me. I got a lot going on, but I'm gonna have to do it. Meditate and journal. Practices for inner calm. Actually, he looks very calm. I'd say inner peace, but he's calm. All right, so it looks like we have completed our reading. Next week, we'll kick off the week with, we'll go through the weekend, and then we'll kick off the week on Monday. Sunday, I'll probably do my reading. I'll do my affirmation for the week, and then we'll stay focused throughout the week. And I'll check in on Monday. I'll have your weekly reading for you, but this will happen for me. And then I'll check in maybe in the middle of the week, maybe at the end of the week with this. We'll see. The Ritual Planner will be back though. So it does have the moon course, by the way. So I'm going to look into that and I'm going to study a little bit of that. All right, friends. I hope you had as much fun as I did tonight. I'm Erin with Awen Ovate. Thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed introducing the Ritual Planner. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again.